Let me ask you some questions.
Hold up.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So, what I need help with is the festival day.
The feast days, okay.
Yeah.
So like as far as like
All of it. I have a book that tells you, you know what I'm saying, the dedication, all of them, what verses.
Right.
It's still just not hitting, like, I understand it.
well, I mean, yeah, no, I explained it to you like this, man. You know how we know Christmas is December 25th and all that stuff?
Right, Jeremiah say different.
Right, what I'm saying, no, I'm saying like, but we knew it because growing up, we were taught it over and over again for years and years and years until we memorized it.
Right.
Like, it took me like, I think I was 6 years old when I really realized when my birthday was. Like, it was like, I knew it based on what day. I used to have to always ask my parents, when my birthday, when my birthday, when my birthday. But I'm saying it takes years for you to get that stuff. The same way with you, it may take years for you to memorize it, but oh yeah, you know, in this month it's gonna be, you know.
Yeah, I want to know how I need to know about it, because when I read it, it's gonna be clicking. So now, because I'm like, doubting it. Maybe I'm like, I'm looking at it, it's like, maybe it's really verbatim, but I'm looking too much into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give me Psalms 111 and 10 first.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
So listen to this right here. This will help you out. Thank you. This is gonna help you, bro. Because as you apply this further and further, it's gonna be like you're growing, and then it's gonna click easier and easier for you. As a baby, though, what you would need to do is just listen to what the brothers is telling you. Right? Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 111 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. As you apply that fear, you're going to begin to grow wise. Read.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
It says a good understanding have all they that do his commandments. So your understanding may be small right now, because you're just starting to apply the commandments. Things aren't going to click as fast for you. But as you continue to grow in the keeping of the commandments, you're going to have a better understanding. And you'll be able to weed through certain things. You're like, okay, I understand why I was tripped up at that before, but now I got it. I understand why the Sabbath is on starts the Friday, sundown, and Saturday, sundown, and it's like that every week. Like, I understand why, you know, you're gonna grow in those things as you apply them. Right? Keep on applying. That's the best advice I can give you, because I can't teach you in a little bit of time that we're gonna spend with you all that stuff right now. Like, but if you got anything specific that you got a question on as far as the keep saying, keep going. Like, I'm gonna tell you this. What is going on? Let me ask you that. That's okay. No, that's what I'm asking you. Like, I'm asking you a straightforward question, right?
No, that's
right.
When it comes to this, the whole day is not strong.
No, and that's what I'm asking you. Like, I'm gonna give you an easier one to just teach right off the top.
The only one I do know, and I'm still skeptic, is Sabbath.
Right.
Because we know times where we change and all that.
Right.
So we got to go through the farmers.
Based on what we know to the best of our knowledge,
right.
We know it's Friday, Sunday, Friday, sundown, and Saturday, Sunday. Based on best of our knowledge, right? Now, the new moon. Let's touch that real quick. Give me Genesis 1:14. Let's start there. We're gonna read this, and we're gonna try to make it as simple as possible about when the new moon is. This is something you can track yourself by looking in the sky. Read.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 14.
Bring it out.
And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens.
So God said, let there be lights in the heaven, in the sky. What are the lights that we know that are in the sky? The moon and the stars. What about the sun? Right, those are lights, right? That are in the heavens, right? They're lights, right? Read.
To divide the day from the night.
Read.
And let them be for signs and for seasons.
And these lights that are in the heavens are for signs and for seasons. They're lights though, right? Okay, read.
And for days and years.
Read.
And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens.
Lights. Lights. So if you can't see it, is it a light? Keep reading.
To give light upon the earth.
Read.
And it was so.
Keep reading.
And God made two great lights.
God made two great lights. What are the great lights that God made? Right. Read.
The greater light to rule the day.
So what's the name of the greater light? The sun, right? Okay.
And the lesser light.
And the lesser what?
And the lesser light.
Read.
To rule the night.
What's the lesser light? So God made the sun and the moon, and they're both lights. One is greater, one is less. When God made the lights, did he make the moon Invisible? Did he make it a full moon? Did he make it a half moon? Or did he, or what do you think he made it when he made it? A light, right? Like, but like, because like if I look at the slither of the moon, like you know, like a little crescent or a half moon, is that still a full light, or is that just part of a light, or what do you think? That's a quarter of a light. Is that a light?
It's still a light.
It's still a light. Okay. So let's find out this. Let's get a little bit finer, right? So we know that when God made the first moon, it was a light. It could have been a little bit of light. Could have been half a light.
First moon, that means full, right?
Well, let's see. Let's see. You might be onto something. Give me that. Let's get the Ciroc now. Watch. Let's find out. We're going over the new moon. Read. Because my brother, he know a little bit of stuff, but he's having a little bit of issue with the feast days. So we're going over the new moon. The easy one to teach. Read.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 43 and verse 6.
Bring it out. I want you to explain this to me, what this means. Read.
Verse 6. He made the moon also to serve in her season, for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feasts, a light that decreases.
It says it's a light that what?
A light that decreases in her perfection.
It says it's a light that decreases in her perfection. If the light is a crescent moon, if it decreases from that, what's next? Nothing. But if the light is a full moon and it decreases, what happens? It comes lesser and lesser and lesser, right? So would a light that's a crescent decrease in perfection? Because if the moon is, let's say the moon is a slither of light and the rest of it's dark, is that a perfect light? No, it's not. It decreases in its perfection. So when is the light perfect? When it's no more? In its perfection.
Being perfected, why it decreases? Is it perfect?
No, what I'm saying is, if it's perfect in one state, and then it decreases in that perfection, could it be a half a light? Or could it be a quarter light? Or does it have to be a full light to be in its perfection all the way? In the full, it has to be perfect. It has to be perfect in one shade, either perfectly dark or perfectly light. It has to be the same all the way through, right? So what I'm saying is, but it says it's a light that decreases in its perfection. So is it full or is it dark when it's the new moon? It's full, right? Exactly. Because the first moon that God made was a light. And the Bible just says that the moon is the beginning of the month and it decreases in its perfection, meaning it decreases in its light. Right. It decreases in its light. It's that full. And then let's continue. Now then it goes to the dark, right? Now watch.
From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreases in her perfection.
So we understand that part. It starts off a whole moon, that's a full moon with light, and it gets less and less light. Read.
The month is called after her name.
So that's where we get the name of the month. That's where the word month comes from, the moon. Read.
Increasing wonderfully in her change.
Then it increases again. So it goes from what to what? Right. So it's going to go full all the way to dark, and then dark all the way back to full. Right. So
decreasing in time.
right.
So if it decreases in time,
Right, it's going to increase again, right? Because, right, and then once that full moon hits again, what is that? That's another month, right? That's the next month. So that now you understand the full moon.
we need to observe it whenever the full moon comes.
Right, because that is the beginning of the month. And that is the high holy day of God, the new moon. And each new moon is a full moon according to the Bible. So that's understanding the feast day. Now, I'm going to explain something to you. I can't speak for every camp, but most camps do not observe the full moon as the new moon.
Yeah, I'm not worried about camps. I'm only worried about what the book says.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. That's all praise. That's where you begin. That's where you begin, only observing what the book says. If they're not speaking according to the book, they're speaking their own thoughts, and that's wrong.
We used to scream Black Power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC, has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.